Hi guys, Merry Christmas. Thought I'd give you a little different tour this year as you see my 51 trees here in my house. Welcome inside. We're starting outside on the front porch, and before you come in, make sure you wipe your feet. Let's go inside. When you enter the house, you enter into the foyer. The foyer has a total of 6 trees in it. As you can imagine, the area is a little bare in the off season. The first 2 trees of the tour are going to be these wildlife trees. Our daughters, probably our family, is obsessed with otters. And we couldn't find any otters, but we did find these really cute hedgehogs. So we've incorporated the stuffed hedgehogs with burlap and some burgundy and brown bulbs. These 2 trees are identical, and they both flank the front door. So those are trees number 1 and 2. As we continue to proceed around the foyer, you'll see our 3rd tree, which is our Peppa Pig tree. A couple years ago, I gave the girls an option to choose a theme for a tree. It was no surprise what they chose. Mia chose Peppa, as she loved Peppa, and Mylan chose otters. So down here at the other end is Mylan's otter tree. Now everybody knows about Naughty, but what a lot of people don't know about is Naughty Otter's cousins. These guys get to hang around and come out every year on this beautiful tree. Now the girls each have their own tree, and every year Santa gives them ornaments to reflect their interest for the year. This is Mia's, has white lights and red bulbs, and it has a variety of different things that Mia has loved over her past 6 years of life. She likes donuts, she loves Frozen. But looking back, you can see all the different things they liked as they're growing up. And at the bottom, there are stuffed animals from the Disney store that are dated for the year they were born. So that is Mia's tree. And over here is Mylan's tree. It has colored lights and pink bulbs. It's a little fuller because our little girl's almost 10 years old. This will be her 10th Christmas. She'll be 10 in March. And it shows a wide variety of interests. She loved Doc McStuffins as a baby, so there's lots of Docs, but there's also the Jetsons, Tom and Jerry, otters, Indiana Jones. Lots of fun ornaments. The girls love getting these trees out every year and going through them. Now if we leave the foyer, if we turn around a little bit and go out here to the mudroom, we will find our next tree, and it is tree number 7. It is a Cars tree. Now this is an oldie but goodie tree. This is one of my oldest trees. It actually is the Pixar Cars theme, and I started it for my nephews who are off to college now. So it just has a bunch of Hallmark Cars ornaments. A few we got when we were in Disneyland and went to Cars Land out there. But it is a fun tree. And there are some pictures on it of the little boys from way, way, way back then. So that is tree number 7. So we're going to come back in here into the foyer and go up. We have a half bath off the foyer, and it is home to tree number 8. So it is a rustic snowman tree. It has a couple Longenberger baskets on it, and it's just real fun and real primitive or cabiny. This is tree number 8. This cute little tree skirt. Okay, so now we're actually going to leave the foyer. We're going to walk through the foyer and into the kitchen. Now the foyer has a lot of trees, but you'll notice the kitchen's a little bare because this is where we live the majority of our time. So the first tree we come upon is our vacation tree, and it is tree number 9 in the tour, and it is absolutely one of my favorite trees. When we travel, we always pick up ornaments from wherever we go, and I'll show you a few of them. We love Disney, we love cruising, but surprisingly, we did do a few things before we had kids, and all of our vacations went to Disney and on cruising. Cruising is the perfect vacation for us, and here's our ornament from last year, because we stayed home and we went nowhere. But we have been fortunate enough this year to return to cruising. So there are a few more ornaments on it, but otherwise it's just a lot of cute, great memories that we have. There are a few pictures on it from some of our travels. So that is our vacation tree. Across the room, still in the dining room, is our Christmas vacation tree, based off of everybody's favorite movie, Christmas Vacation. It has a moose atop, a wrapped cat, and lots of Hallmark ornaments that make noise. And we had to make the rule that the girls are only allowed to play one ornament at a time during dinner. So lots of good memories there. So as we continue through the dining room, we'll come to another favorite movie of ours, and it is The Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out, Ralphie. So here's this tree. It has the leg lamp at top, and it is also covered in lots and lots of Hallmark decorations that we have accumulated every year. I think this one started in about 2004. So it too has some funny movie clips, but just because it's not right beside the dinner table, it doesn't get played as often. But such good times and such good memories watching that movie with my dad. So we're going to enter into the living room, where we will find, this is tree number 12 coming up. And this is our biggest tree. This is the tree that I call our Alpine Lodge tree. It is our main tree in our living room. And it is the tree that Santa will leave his gifts under. The tree was a gift from my in-laws a couple years ago when we actually took out all the lights, rewired it, and put on 3,000 lights. And since then it has been a lighting nightmare. Lights always go out on it. But I love the tree. It's so thick and full and beautiful that I refuse to get rid of it. So every year I say some very bad words under my breath and rewire it. So here it is. It has woodsy animals on it, some Sputnik ones that Matt hates, and there's also a few hidden Mickeys on it that match the theme. So that is our biggest tree. I think it's 10 feet tall, I'm not certain. So now we're going to enter into the office, and we have one little tree over here on the shelves, on the desk, and it is a Country Bear Jamboree tree. We do love our Disney, and this one is based off a Country Bear Jamboree and has Big Al and all of his friends in it. So that is tree number 13. So we're going to leave the office and go into Mia's room. In Mia's room, she has two trees. Lots of you guys know Mia loved Pluto when she was a baby. So her first big tree is a Pluto tree that is covered in Plutos. Now for Mia's first birthday, we bought a bunch of these little Plutos and had everyone sign the birthday tags for them. So on the reverse are nice little notes that people who were at her first birthday party left her. And it's so nice to be able to go back every year and see the people who got to spend this day with her. Some of them have passed, but luckily most of them are still with us. It's a great little tradition that we started. Now also in Mia's room is her Frozen tree. She loves Frozen. She actually loves Anna, the little spunky sister. So she has her own Frozen tree with lots of Frozen ornaments and stuffies on it. And she's fearless and brave, and she just loves it. She would dress up as Anna every day if she could. So that's Mia's room. So if we go out, right beside Mia's room is Mylan's room. So Mylan's tree is Minnie. Mylan loved Minnie growing up. Now this is tree number 17, and I actually skipped tree number 16, but I'll go back to it. So this Minnie tree is tree number 17. Of course, it's Minnie at the top, and it has lots and lots of pink candy and pink minis all over it. And for anyone who wants to know, there's Naughty. So that's tree number 17. It's a pink mini in Mylan's room. Now tree number 16 is Tinkerbell, because Mylan has started to take a big interest in Tinkerbell. So this is her little Tinkerbell tree. Sorry you're getting a shadow. It just has a few little ornaments on it that she's collected over the past few years. So that's tree number 16. And tree number 18 is also in here. It's a Lego tree. Mylan likes the challenge of putting Lego sets together. As you can tell, we have lots of space ones. So we do a lot of Legos, and she's gotten Lego advent calendars for the past couple years. So last year she wanted to make a tree out of her Lego advent thing. So that is tree number 18. So we are going to leave Mylan's room. We're going to come back through the office. And we're actually going to go downstairs to continue the tour. So here we go. Okay, so here we are downstairs. And there are quite a few trees down here as well. The first one here in the living room, or the family room, is tree number 19, and it is a Disney tree. It has Princess Minnie at top, and it is full of lots of Hallmark ornaments with great memories that we have purchased through the years. A lot of ornaments that we have purchased directly at Disney World, and just great memories that we have collected. Some of my favorite ornaments are on this tree. I was lucky when I first got a job that I got to work at a Hallmark store, so I was able to build my initial collection quite rapidly. Still one of the best jobs I ever had. So that is our Disney tree. And then we're in the basement, and that's tree number 19. So we're going to turn around and we're going to go back. We have a little spare bedroom back here, and it has 2 trees in it, one of which is new this year. So here we are in our 4th spare bedroom. And tree number 20 is my oldest tree that I have. I actually bought this tree when I was still in pharmacy school. I don't know about the tree, but all the decorations. They're just a real deep royal blue, and I love the color, and it just seems to be timeless, that it really hasn't went out of style with the deep blue and silver. So that's tree number 20. And over here we have a new tree this year. This is my game night tree. And my girls love playing board games. To the point of, it's like, come on now, like, let's not play board games. But they absolutely love it. So I was looking through all the Hallmark lines of ornaments, and they actually have a board game ornament collection. So I was able to score most of them on eBay. And I even have a few little McDonald's ones down below. The base is a Monopoly game board. And then I just have filled in with just a few. It's not real full yet, but just a few of the Hallmark board game ornaments. So that is tree number 21, and that is a new tree this year. So we're going to turn around and go back into the family room. Now tree number 22 is a princess tree here flocked in the corner. We've tucked it in the back, and it has teal bulbs and just a variety of all different princesses on it. It has all the Disney princesses on it. And Hot Mess Elsa is at top. And then our next 11 trees, they're all individualized for princesses. We have Belle at number 23 with yellow ribbon. And then we have Rapunzel at 24. She has a lilac ribbon. 25 is Aurora. She has a pale pink ribbon. 26 is Jasmine, and she has a teal ribbon on hers. And 27 is Ariel, and she has a purple on hers. So I'm going to step back and give you a little bit more, a better view of the 5 of those trees. Each of these trees, all 11 trees, they're all the same size. They all have colored ribbon to match the princess, and they all have an animator's doll from the Disney store up top. Now, most of the ornaments are purchased from Disney, and we've got them while we were there. So there's the first 6. And then we're going to go over here, and there's the first 5. We'll continue with 6 more. So tree number 28 is Cinderella, and she has a baby blue ribbon ornaments on her. Tree number 29 is Snow White, and she has a cherry red ribbon on hers. Tree number 30 is Tiana with her cute little frog and her white little socks. She has like a pale green ribbon on hers. Tree number 31 is Merida, and she has more of a darker forest green and her wild, beautiful red hair up top. Tree number 32 is Mulan, and she has a cherry red ribbon on hers with lots of ornaments. And tree number 33 is Pocahontas. Now, Pocahontas is new this year. I had told the girls that we were going to be done with our princess trees and finish off with 10, but they decided they wanted one more. So we actually have 11 princess trees. We've been asked why we don't have Anna and Elsa, and we do have those upstairs in Mia's room. Now, another tree, new tree this year, is tree number 34, and it's this white tree in the corner, and it is our Bippity Boppity Boo tree. It has the fairy godmother up top, and it has lots of little princess things. And when we went to Disney last, my girls were able to do the Bippity Boppity Boutique, and we are going to make ornaments out of some of that stuff once we get some time. But we have some wands and some tiaras on here, and some little carriages and some stuff that they got from the boutique. So that is also a new tree, and that's tree number 34. So that finishes the basement, and we're going to head back upstairs. Okay, so we're coming back upstairs, leaving the basement, coming in to the living room, walking towards the dining room, and we're actually going to take the stairs on our right and go upstairs. But before we do, we have one tree hiding out here in the laundry room. It is tree number 35, and it's one of my favorite. It is Fisher-Price toys. It reminds me of my childhood and has the entire line of Hallmark Fisher-Price toys. It just reminds me of all those great toys from the 70s and 80s that we played with growing up. And we also have Matt's original safe right beside of it that the girls like to store their money in. Don't get your hopes up, they spend it all. So that's tree number 35. So we will go back out and head up these stairs and complete the tour upstairs. As we come up the stairs, we find tree number 36. Last year I called this tree my little trash tree because I took all the stuff on it from basically out of storage that I'd never used. There's stuff on it that I would have put on other trees, but just over the years it came off because the trees got too full. So I called it my trash tree, and I actually think it's pretty cute this year. Tree number 37 is also up here. It is Matt's Cars tree. I think in 87, Hallmark started a line of Great American Sports Cars, and his grandmother first started getting him these ornaments, and then his mom, and then me, and then the girls have started giving him the yearly ornaments. He has the complete set. I think there's 31 or 32 of them. So that is his Cars tree. And just a nice little tradition that was started years ago when Matt was very, very young by his grandma, and we have continued. So in here, in the bedroom, this is mine and Matt's bedroom, we have one tree, and it is just a colorful snowman tree. It's not my favorite tree. I say every year that I'm not going to do it, but every year I put it back up just because it brings some color. It's so non-traditional and different for what we have in our house. Most of my stuff are more the muted colors. So this is just a fun tree for me to do. For me to do every year. and it's teals, and it's greens, and it's pinks. So it's a fun tree. So this is the end of our bedroom. And then we'll go in here, and this is a family tree that we have tucked away in this little walkway between our bedroom and our bathroom. And it's burlap and has a lot of like copper and gold on it, and it fits right in there. And we have some framed pictures on it. I finally got pictures put in it for our Joy of Christmas ornaments. And we have family members and the girls being all crazy. And we have all the nephews in it. And my favorite ornament, not really, but it's cute that we didn't have a picture of Naughty, so Mylan drew a picture of Naughty. So that is tree number 39. We're gonna continue in to the master bathroom where we find tree number 40. This is a reindeer tree. This tree I did have last year, but it has been completely transformed. All the ornaments on it are new. The only thing that we have repeated is the tree skirt and the tree topper. So just zoom in, just real cabiny, rustic feel with burlap bulbs. And yes, there are some antlers, but they're glittered, and a cute little reindeer on top. So if we go into our closet, we have two more trees. The first one is our Nemo tree. And this is where Naughty Otter came from. It's tree number 42. And I know I skipped 41, but I'll be doing it next. It has Hank at top, lots of stuffed trees, lots of stuffed toys from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. Hallmark ornaments and little ornaments that we made just to fill in. It has round shaped lights on it that I thought looked like the bubbles in water. And it's topped with a mine, mine, mine bird. So that is our Finding Nemo tree. And over on the other side, we have another tree. It's our turquoise fish tree. And it has turquoise fish on it, some tulle woven through that simulates waves, and just some real pretty bulbs on it. This tree and the Nemo tree used to be one tree, but as they filled out, they sort of just got separated. They went their own ways. So that's our fish tree. So we're going to go back out and out of the closet into the bathroom. Now we have tree number 43 in here, and it is a Barefoots tree, and it has a lot of cute little ornaments. Now I got these ornaments as a housewarming gift from my great Aunt Barbara, and it means so much to me because she helped me buy the house and was with me through that process and helped me put my bid in, and so they mean a lot to me, and they're perfect for my house. So just good memories with that. So that is tree number 43. We're gonna head out of the master bathroom and into the art studio. This is where Matt actually works when he's working from home. It's Tuesdays, so he is not here. So this is tree number 44. It is a Rudolph tree. Everyone's favorite childhood movie, Rudolph, where everybody cheers for the underdog, and Rudolph's very forgiving. So it's a good movie. It's tree number 44. We have a lot of these Hallmark itty bitties on it. Those are the stuffed ones and various Hallmark ornaments. And then we have lots of little tchotchkes and toys with all of our photo books. But that is our Rudolph tree. Previously, Rudolph has been on a much larger tree, but with us having to have continued access back in that corner, he got slimmed down this year to a skinny tree. So tree number 45 is this like white snow tree. It has blue and teal and lots of white ornaments on it. It is flocked in glitter, which makes it a headache to put up and take down because then you get glitter everywhere. but it has a lot of cute ornaments. I actually bought an ornament set from Target to do all this, and I guess I like my trees fuller because it took 2 full ornament sets that they said would decorate trees, plus a few extras to get it this full. So there's that tree. And then over here we have trees number 46 and 47. They're purple trees, just out of the whim a couple years ago. I'm like, I don't have any purple trees. So I got these 2. They were originally going to be Doc McStuffins trees because both of the girls love Doc McStuffins. But by the time we got around to it, they were really out of it. So we are just, this year, we're going to make some crafts to put on these trees. But these are just 2 identical trees that frame the entrance into my craft room. And they're trees number 46 and 47. So if we go through this door, this is the room above the garage, and this is my craft room, and there are 2 trees out here. The first is here in the corner. Please excuse the mess. This is how my craft room lives. It is boxed and full. So this is my Dr. Seuss tree, and it is a full-size tree. It's actually, I've had a Dr. Seuss tree before, but this is a new tree for it, and so it's a little bit bigger, but I have lots of fun ornaments on it. Big old cat in the hat on the top, and not a lot of actual ornaments from Hallmark that I've got, but a lot of things that I have been able to adapt into ornaments for this tree. So there's tons of Dr. Seuss stuff out there. So it's a very easy and very inexpensive tree to start, because I probably have like 10 Hallmark ornaments on here, or actual ornaments. And the rest are stuff that I have taken from like school supplies or room decorations, party decor. We got these little guys at Universal. Just a variety of things that you can adapt into ornaments for a Dr. Seuss tree. So that's tree number 48. Tree number 49's along the same line. And it is my Grinch tree. And it is a black tree. And I wish that when I bought this tree, I would have bought like 10 of the same brand, because it is so old, but it still continues to work. This was actually Mylan's first tree, her first year. She had a black tree with pink minis on it. And every year it continues to work. All my other trees last about 3 to 4 years. This thing still works. It sheds like a dog, but it does still work. And it is my Grinch tree. But his heart has grown 3 sizes. So that is the 2 trees in my craft room. So I'm going to walk quickly out of this mess. Actually, this is actually honestly pretty good for how it looks sometimes. So we're going to leave my craft room and come back out here into the art studio, which now ends up being an American Girl room. And we are going to find tree number 50 here at the top of the stairs. This is our experience tree. We have a vacation tree downstairs where we go on our big vacation. But during the summers, we go on little daytime trips. When Matt was in the office, the girls and I would go to Pittsburgh, to Baltimore, just around to various plays, zoos, museums, fun places for kids, amusement parks. This, of course, was all before COVID. So wherever we go, just like when we're on vacation, we always pick up ornaments. So we have some fun ones. When Mylan turned 5, my sister and I took her to see the Rockettes. Of course, we didn't get to do that with Mia, but just lots of little fun trips that we've done to the Crayola factory, to zoos, to museums, to see Santa at Macy's in New York. Just lots of fun little activities we've got to do. So that's tree number 50. And tree number 51 is here at the landing. This is tree number 51, the last one in our tour. It's in the landing that takes you from the kitchen up the back stairwell to the art studio. It is a non-lit tree, which I guess my requirement for being counted as a tree in the tour is that I guess it has to have decorations, because this one doesn't have lights. It has some burlap garland on it and some ornaments, but it does not have lights. So that is tree number 51. As you saw during the tour, there's lots of trees that I didn't mention. They're not included in the 51. They're just decorations. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the tour, and I'll be posting some other videos. So if you want to like and subscribe, go right ahead. Thanks a lot. Bye.